Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I am Tabinda Gul. Good morning and welcome to our news broadcast. We are talking you to Milwaukee, Wisconsin, where former President Donald Trump delivered an extensive and fervent speech. His address touched on a range of topics that continue to shape the national conversations. Let's take a closer look at the details of his address. In Milwaukee, Wisconsin's former President Donald Trump delivered an exclusive lengthy address that touched on a wide array of critical issues facing the United States. Addressing the packed auditorium, Trump began by laying out his concern about the directions the nation is heading in. Cities challenges that the feel are stifling the nation's potential. Throughout his speech, he returned to key themes that he believes will be essential for what he described as Americans' renewals and resurgence. We are excited to announce that early voting has officially begun across America. This is an important opportunity for US citizens to make their voices heard ahead of Elections Day. Early voting allows you to cast your ballot at your convenience to a candidate you like, ensuring that your vote counts in shaping the future of our communities and country. Desi TV USA, DTV NN and our OTT platform DTV Flex, Pakistan Chronicle, South Asian Chronicle encourage everyone to take advantages of this opportunity. Check your local elections office for detail on early voting locations and hours in your area. Remember, your participation is vital to US democracy and your democratic rights. Let's make our voices heard. Please stay engaged and must vote and tell others to vote. There are a few Pakistani Americans contesting elections throughout the USA and especially in Texas, Fort Bend County, Harris County, Dallas County and Bexar County. Early voting starts from October 21st through November 1st, 2024. Elections Day always is only Tuesday in November and it's on November 5th Tuesday. If you are missed early voting, it is important to note that the general elections in the United States is scheduled for Tuesday, November 5th, 2024.
You came to this country for a brighter future for you and your loved ones. You've made it this far. Now it's time to become a citizen. With citizenship, you gain the right to vote, access to federal jobs, the ability to keep your family closer, and the freedom to travel with a U.S. passport. These are just a few of the benefits waiting for you when you become eligible. We're here to help you through the process with free resources and personalized guidance. Together, we can make it easier. Get started at becomeacitizentoday.com.
Trump spoke extensively on economic issues, focusing on the rising inflation rate, job market instability, and the ongoing struggle faced by many working families. He was highly critical of the current administration's handling of the economy, calling for he termed bold and immediate measures to ease the burden on Americans' families. He proposed rolling back certain taxes, American manufacturing, and curtailing what he claimed was an over-reliance on foreign imports. On immigration, Trump voiced his support for his historic border security measures, expressing deep concern about what he perceived as a crisis along the United States-Mexico border. He reiterated his commitment to building and strengthening border walls, pledging a renewed approach that would focus on both physical barriers and technological solutions. Our border must be protected for the safety and prosperity of every American, Trump stated, drawing significant applause from the audience. Education reforms for another prominent topic in Trump's address. He called for increased parents' rights and more choices for families in selecting the right school for their children. Trump criticized what he termed as political agendas infiltrating the education system, advocating for curriculum changes that would bring back patriotism and core American values. He emphasized the need to empower parents, not bureaucrats, sparking responses from the supporters in the crowd. On foreign policy, Trump warned of what he sees as increasing threats from nations like China and Russia. He urged stronger military investment and a more assertive stance on international relations to maintain the United States' position as a global leader. Trump proposed strictly trade policies and warned against what he called unfair trade practices that he argues have undermined American industries. His message was clear: America must prioritize its own interests and protect itself from any foreign power seeking to exploit vulnerabilities. To Towards the end of his speech, Trump addressed elections integrity, calling for a series of reforms he believes would ensure transparency and fairness in the democratic process. He voiced support for stronger ID requirements and stricter mails-in ballot regulations, appealing to his base concerns over election security. In his concluding remarks, Trump rallied his supporters to stay involved and active in the political arena, encouraged to participate in upcoming elections at all levels. This is a moment for all of us, for every American who believes a vote in a brighter, stronger future, he declared, ending his speech on a unified note. Trump's appearance in Milwaukee underscores his ongoing influence in American politics, supporters, and drawing national attention. His speech was met with loud cheers and standing ovations, signifying the continued impact of his message on the political landscapes as the country moved closer to another crucial election cycle. That wrap up our report on former President Trump's major address in Milwaukee. His speech touched on critical issues from the economy to national security, railing supporters as he reinforced his visions for the country's future. We will keep you informed of the devastations and relief efforts caused by the hurricane in Milton, Florida, USA.
Meet the tools that help reduce flood risk across Harris County. From channels to stormwater detention basins to floodplain preservation, the Harris County Flood Control District manages each one with a single goal: flood risk reduction. Because they impact our quality of life with benefits like avoided damages, an expanded urban forest, and room for trails and green spaces. Flood risk reduction efforts have an impact on our quality of life. Learn more at hcfcd.org.
So stay tuned for more updates on this developing story and the impact it may have on the upcoming elections. Thank you for joining us and have a great morning. This is me, Tabinda, signing off. So stay tuned and stay with us.